Your News, presented by Daniel Blackburn.
Hello, welcome to Your News. Here are the big events.
Middleton Park came alive with the sound of music from Aspire's South Summer Festival in July. Yamson's Off by Heart Choir began the show with some ever-popular songs, and the Honeybirds, looking very glamorous in their 1940s style fashion, had the crowd singing and dancing along to a fantastic collection of swing songs and music. They even had a large group of backing dancers on stage throughout their set. We were delighted that Lee, the winner of this year's Aspire's Got Talent competition, came along to perform R.E.M's Losing My Religion again, to wild applause from the audience. Skyfallers took to the stage for a great finale of rock and pop songs which had everybody joining in. Off stage there was a coconut shy, tin can alley, strawberries and cream, raffle, photo booth and delicious food and drinks to buy from the Visitors Centre Cafe. This summer the gardening works moved from Meanwood Valley Urban Farm to their new location at Herd Farm. Nestled between the Harewood Estate and the Eckup Reservoir, Herd Farm is a beautiful location where the Gardening Works group have much more space for their polytunnels, greenhouses, sheds and beds. The move went smoothly and everyone was made very welcome by staff from the Children and Young People Services, who host school visits at the site for a range of outdoor activities and pursuits. The official launch of Gardening Works at Herd Farm was held in September, with visitors being given a guided tour of all the facilities. Earlier in the summer, we welcomed a group of civil servants from the Department of Work and Pensions as part of a corporate social responsibility programme. 9 members of the new business team volunteered to work with the Gardening Works team for a day. Their mission was to clear the garden and the sensory spaces of nettles and weeds, turn the soil and clear some paths. They picked up their hoes, spades and hoses with great energy and loved swapping their desks for this hard physical labour. Despite the odd nettle sting and blister, the beds looked fantastic when they had finished, and the team said they had really enjoyed their day and it was a great opportunity to give something back to the community and had an excellent team building experience. So thank you to all involved, we really appreciate your support.
Here are the showers across the city.
We had a bumper summer of events. Strawberry Lane Community Base teamed up with Armley Helping Hands to host their first garden party. Holt Park Active Community Base held a summer fair, and there was a strawberry fair at East Ardsley Community Centre. Bramley Day Service held a coffee morning, and Tech North Community Base held their first afternoon tea. Ladies from the emergency unit had a day trip to Blackpool. Looks like they had a terrific day, and people from Calverland's Community Base enjoyed visiting Esholt Village, the original home of Emmerdale. Alan was delighted to see Leeds United beat Rotherham 2-0 at Ellen Road, and the music for health sessions at Holt Park Active Community Base are always very popular. The Intensive Interaction Cafe will be running from Rothwell Day Service on Tuesday mornings for 6 weeks during September and October, and Tony is very proud of his tomatoes and grew a bumper crop this summer. And more people have been bitten by the golf bug. Not only have customers at Strawberry Lane Community Base been enjoying the sport, but now people living at the Audley Lane Supported Living Service have been to the Garforth Golf Club and enjoyed themselves despite the rain. Some lucky people bumped into a top professional snooker player, Marco Fu, when they were at the Northern Snooker Centre. And Alex enjoyed attending People's Parliament, where he listened to different speakers and looked at some new accessible documents. The annual Tag Rugby Festival saw a great turnout of Aspire teams, all eager to put their skills they have developed with the Leeds Rhinos Foundation into practice. We recently hosted an information session for family carers in partnership with Carers Leeds and Care Managers. The session was targeted at people that live at home with family carers and was an opportunity to begin exploring options for the future care and support of loved ones. Elaine from Carers Leeds outlined the service they provide in supporting family carers in their journey with the process, and care managers explained the process in more detail. This session was aimed at family carers who live in the south of the city, and we are planning to run this session again for family carers who live in other parts of Leeds. And congratulations to everybody who has celebrated a significant birthday recently, including Catherine, who not only turned 70 but also moved into a new flat. And congratulations to Mark, who attended a Swish celebration event at Castle Howard. Mark has worked for Asda in various departments for 25 years, and he was invited to the fabulous dinner along with his colleagues from across the country to receive his certificate to mark his achievement. Mark is well known and liked by staff at Asda and the general public. And all the volunteers who supported our smoothie bike stall at the Beeston Festival, the Health and Social Care Marketplace event, the Great Middleton Show, and outside John Lewis to mark Autism Hour. The bikes are popular wherever we take them and are a fun and healthy way to let people know about the work of Aspire and the services we offer. And to Delph View Supported Living Service, who took part in a 1.5 mile sponsored stroll around Hyde Park to raise money for their local community. They also hosted the post-walk get-together, where everyone who took part could chat over tea, hot dogs and cakes. And everyone in the community bases in the west of the city who received their portfolios of artwork they created working alongside artists from Purple Patch Arts. Richard, Rajesh, Nicola, who completed their food hygiene training, and Holt Park Active Community Base. Since opening the service at the Sports Centre, staff and people who attend there have maintained a garden in partnership with other health and social care groups. All their efforts have paid off because not only are the gardens beautiful, but they have just picked up a Gold Award from Leeds in Bloom. And Rothwell Day Service, who hosted a visit from a large group of South Korean social workers. The group was visiting Great Britain to promote international cooperation between social workers and have toured services across the country, including London and Leeds. The visitors were amazed by the facilities available at Rothwell Day Service and were especially impressed with the level of equipment and the support provided by staff. Their visit coincided with a music and dance session, and it was wonderful to see the visitors throw themselves into this. They even requested a particular song, Gangnam Style. Tracy Sewerby, who works at our Pudsey community base, after losing her dad suddenly, she decided to walk from coast to coast in his memory because it was her dad who got her into walking. Tracy walked from St Bees on the west coast of the Lake District to Robin Hood's Bay on the east coast, 207 miles. Tracy said it wasn't easy and she lost a couple of toenails, but that it was an amazing adventure and she would definitely do it again. Her wonderful colleagues heard about her trek and supported Tracy. She raised £300. The Diversity Matters group decided it was time Aspire got involved in Leeds Pride to celebrate diversity and inclusion. We thought we'd offer to run an information stall and take the smoothie bikes along. However, that all changed when the Pride organisers invited Aspire to take part in the parade. We were pretty excited about this and decided to run a designer logo competition. Dorothy from Tech North Community Base entered the winning artwork, and her design was used on our t-shirts, which looked fabulous. And on the day of the parade, about 30 people who use Aspire services and members of staff gathered at the Rose Bowl to take our place in the parade. Nothing could have prepared us for the wall of sound and colour that hit us as we walked around the corner into Millennium Square and began the walk through Leeds City Centre. Members of the public cheered us on every step of the route, and it was an amazing experience, and we'd love to do it again next year. And now for some sad news. We are sad to report the deaths of Neville Venables and Brian Earnshaw, who we have supported over the years. They were both much loved and will be missed by all those whose lives they've touched. Our deepest condolences go out to their families and friends. And a warm welcome to Conrad Megson, who has joined Aspire as our new maintenance operative. Conrad will undertake such tasks as pat testing our electrical equipment, dealing with movement of items, and will support the maintenance and repair of our buildings. We wish him all the best in his career at Aspire. Many of you will know that Josh, Skyfaller's drummer, has moved away from Leeds, so the band is taking this opportunity to look at their setup and recruit new band members. Auditions are open to anyone who has musical talent, particularly people who can play an instrument. The band meets regularly for rehearsals and have a growing list of live performances under their belt. 2 audition workshops took place in September and 2 more are planned for October. Why not come along and give it a try? Even if you are not lucky enough to be chosen for the core band, Skyfallers want to provide opportunities for everyone who is keen to work with the band in some way. Despite the changes and auditions, Skyfallers have been kept very busy with gigs at Dewsbury Road Social Club, Fab Club at the Prince Philip Centre, Sugar Kings in Morley, Kirkstall Festival, Beyond Festival, Mencap Friday and Beeston Action for Families AGM.
Here are your diary dates.
Cottingley Apple Day, 20th of October at Cottingley Community Centre. Skyfallers auditions, 16th of October at Potter Newton Day Service and the 30th of October at Bramley Day Service. Both dates will run from 10 till 2. Designer Christmas card competition. Closing date for entries Friday the 2nd of November. Presentation event Friday the 7th of December. Christmas events. Don't forget to check our calendar on our website or our Twitter. And Halloween special at Cafe Leap, 26th Roundhay Road on Wednesday the 31st of October from 11 till 2. Only at the Aspire's World Championship Day is it possible to find all manner of events including walking races, running races, assisted races, egg and spoon races and wheelchair races, plus javelin, shot put and welly throwing competitions. There's an event for everyone, and when not taking part in events, the spectators were kept busy cheering everyone on and supporting their country, Great Britain, Brazil and the US of A. Our third annual general meeting, which took place in September, was kicked off with a performance by one of our drama groups, the Ginger Cats Theatre Company. Their presentation was about the personal achievements each of them have made with the support of Aspire. It then went into formal business of the AGM. This included thanking the retiring directors and welcoming new directors onto the board, voting on accepting the accounts and auditors, reviewing performance and watching a video featuring many of our customers and staff taking part in activities and events throughout the year. The AGM then moved on to the Aspire Staff Achievement and Recognition Star Awards. Every member of staff who has worked for Leeds City Council and Aspire for 25 years was invited to be presented with their long service clock and certificate. Staff were also invited to nominate people to any of the 6-star award categories before a panel of frontline workers shortlisted the candidates. We were delighted that Leeds Rhinos players Liam Sutcliffe and Cameron Smith were able to come along to announce the winners for each category and present them with their trophy and certificates. Don't forget to tell us about your good news stories so we can let everyone know about them. Please send them to Carol Benson at newsletter@aspirecbs.org.uk. The next issue of our newsletter will be out in January 2019. Don't forget, flu vaccination is free for family carers and care workers. Obtain yours now at your local pharmacy, GP surgery or employer's clinic.
Thank you for watching your news.